Happy Thursday, Rutgers. I'm Cassandra Sheese. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you. It is March 14, 2019. Weather watcher Kyle Ryman will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day. We'll paint the town scarlet with our very own Daniela Cardona at this year's Dance Plus rehearsal. We will also be taking a look at our Shining Knight and my friend Tina Ogallo. We've got tons to get to. Let's wake up, Rutgers. Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this cool Thursday morning. We're here to wake you up every Thursday morning this semester with all of the exciting news, events, and weather. Well, Rutgers, happy Pi Day. 3.14 was one of my favorite days to celebrate in high school, just because if you were in any math classes, they usually brought pie and made a fun joke out of it. At least that's what my high school did. But speaking of pie, Kyle, what's your favorite type of pie?
To be honest with you, Cass, I really love cherry pie, but I know a lot of people don't like cherry pie for some reason. But if I were to pick another one, I'd say pumpkin pie is up there, or blueberry as well. Definitely love pie with a little bit of homemade whipped cream. Back to you, Cass.
Oh, you like a lot of pies, Kyle. To be honest, I'm probably one of those people who do not like cherry pie, and I really don't like pumpkin pie either. I don't know, the only pie I really like is apple pie. But the only time I can think of when I actually eat pie is around Thanksgiving, so it's not usually a dessert I have that often. I'm more of an ice cream type of person, but during the holidays is definitely when we get a lot of pies, but usually I pass on the cherry or the pumpkin pie. But also with speaking of pie and taking a break around holidays, we also have spring break this next week, which is super exciting because it's a week to relax, have fun with your friends if you have any plans. So Kyle, do you have any plans for spring break?
Not really, other than just relaxing before finals in May. But the highlight of my spring break, one of the one things that I'm doing during spring break is I'm going to see a concert with my grandfather at the State Theater in New Brunswick on Saturday. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that with him. Back to you, Cass.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also just taking some time off to relax, kind of figure out my sleep schedule all over again with this exam period right now. I've been a mess, been really tired, just staying up studying really late hours, which isn't good. So it's nice to kind of be able to go home, rest, see my family, things like that. I don't have any exciting plans, but I know a lot of my friends are going to vacations like Cabo, other places in Mexico, Florida, things like that. So it's definitely a nice time, and I'm hoping the weather's good during that week too. So I'll definitely be tuning into you to hear about that. But we have so much more of the show to get to. So before we can get to the rest of the show, let's see how much you know. When was the first state to give women the right to vote? We'll find out the answer right after this.
Being a Rutgers student isn't always as sweet as it seems. If you're not prepared, you might find yourself needing some help.
I need help. I can't find my term bill.
Luckily, help is here. Getting to and paying your term bill is as easy as tying your shoelaces.
To get to your term bill, just go to studentabc.rutgers.edu and press the button that says Pay Your Bill. From there, you can log in with your NetID or RUID. The site will direct you to your account summary where you can find your term bill for any semester.
Okay, but how do I pay my term bill?
Great question.
For payment options, just refer to the right-hand side column on your account summary page. It's that easy.
Wow, that was really helpful.
All in a day's work.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, what was the first state to give women the right to vote? Now it's time to find out the answer. The first state to give women the right to vote was Wyoming. So when I was searching this, I really didn't know the answer, and I noticed that Wyoming granted women the right to vote in 1869. But if you remember, it wasn't until the 19th Amendment, which was established in 1920, that granted all women the right to vote. So Wyoming was really ahead of the game, and women were voting there for quite some time. But also something I found interesting when searching all about Wyoming and these facts was that Wyoming actually had the first female governor. So they were the first state to have the first female governor. Which is amazing to show women in politics, things like that. We talked about that last show. And as you know, we have the most women in the House right now in Congress. So it's definitely an empowering time for women. And especially now that it's Women's History Month, we're women empowered all the way. So it's great to see that we have all those women in Congress. Something else that's great to see is my very own Kyle Ryman with the weather this morning.
Thank you, Cass. Good morning, Rutgers. Weather Watcher Kyle Ryman here, bringing you your latest morning forecast. As usual, we have some weather to talk about, so let's hop right into it for the day. So to start off with your almanac for the day, we had a morning low of 40 degrees. That brings us around our average of 30 degrees for the low and 50 degrees for the high. For our records today, a warm 83 degrees step back in 1990, very warm for this time of the year, and very chilly 15 degrees step back in 1926. I would not want to be in 26 because that is very chilly for this time of the year. And because of daylight savings time recently, here's our sunrise and sunset times. We're going to be seeing a lot more sun now that the clocks have been changed. For our current weather here in New Brunswick, you can expect 40s right now with partly to mostly cloudy skies. We have a dew point of 28 degrees. That brings us to a humidity of 61% for the day with winds light and variable at times. And we're also going to be taking a look at the headlines for the day and going into the weekend. We're going to be experiencing some mild temperatures for the next few days, up into the 60s for today and tomorrow, so definitely t-shirt and shorts weather for today. But unfortunately, tomorrow we're going to be seeing a lot of rain and some possible thunderstorms for Friday. That is going to clear out for the rest of the weekend with sunny conditions, temperatures in the 40s. But unfortunately, we're going to be seeing some rain creep back in with a rain-snow mix on Monday, so definitely pack the umbrella for then. Take a look at the current radar right now. You can see we have a very complex system out west, bringing a lot of snow for some parts of the Midwest and also some rain as well. We also have a nice complicated rain band right here, bringing a lot of heavy rain for some parts of Illinois and Ohio as well. But for our area, as we take a look at the Futurecast radar, this little bit of rain out west in Illinois, that is going to be moving into our area tomorrow, actually even early as tonight. So definitely pack the umbrella for tomorrow for your morning commute because it's going to be heavy rainfall. Now for today's local forecast, you expect highs in the 60s today with mainly cloudy skies with winds blowing southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And for tonight, you expect temperatures to drop down to 52 degrees with mainly cloudy conditions. You can also see a slight chance of showers when that rain begins to creep in for tomorrow with winds blowing south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So if you're going to be out late tonight, possibly pack an umbrella, stay dry. And that is all for this bit. I'm Weather Watcher Kyle Ryan. Back to you, Cass.
Well, Kyle, I'm really looking forward to that nice weather today. I mean, I do have an exam later on, but I can take the time to go out during the day and just sit outside and study, which should be really nice. And I don't know about you, Kyle, but I had a really hard time adjusting to daylight savings. Just that hour skip ahead. I leave for work pretty early in the morning to go into the city, which I won't be looking forward to tomorrow just because of all the rain. But it is now pitch black out when I'm leaving for work, and I was up studying at 1 o'clock, and when it was supposed to hit 2 and it changed to 3, it threw me off so much that, yeah, I haven't been adjusting too well to that. But we have so much more to get to, especially some exciting news and events right after this.
As a commuter, it's hard to make connections outside of class.
Tell me about it.
Did you know that there's a place for commuters to meet up between classes?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The Rutgers Commuter Student Organization's primary goal is to serve commuter needs and interests while building a bigger commuter community on campus. Located in the Bush Student Center, the RCSA Commuter Lounge has many appliances that help make commuter lives easier, such as a microwave, a refrigerator, computers, and even a TV. The RCSA also holds events. It's the perfect place to relax, do homework, and make some friends. Don't have classes on Bush? Don't worry. There is a new commuter lounge in the Douglas Student Center as well. The commuter lounges are open every Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. For more information, visit rcsa.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. It's my favorite part of the show, our very own news and events. Rutgers alumna Ana Lilia Mejia was hired to be the 2020 National Political Campaign Director for presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders. She received an undergraduate degree in comparative literature and 2 master's degrees, one in public policy and the other in labor education. Mejia's strength in literature has helped her in telling stories about how policy relates to people. Until she accepted her new job, this mother and wife was the executive director of New Jersey Working Family Alliance. During this time, she successfully led to the push to enact earned sick time leave in New Jersey and increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. As the campaign director, she is busy creating a team who can run individual state campaigns while she travels throughout the country with Sanders building the operation. From now until the end of the primary season, Mejia will be on the campaign trail, helping to tell Sanders' story and the policies he believes in, all while balancing work, activism, and motherhood. Well, Rutgers, I think Ana Lilia is a great woman to feature on the show just because we are celebrating Women's History Month, which is all about empowered women from the past, but now we're looking at this empowered, at this empowered woman in our future. I mean, she's done so much while at Rutgers, just earning all those degrees takes a lot of time, and now she's really helping out on the campaign trail, which is a big process and takes a lot of time. And on top of that, she's doing it while being a mother and an activist. But speaking about being a mother, did you know that air pollution can affect a woman's pregnancy? Well, recently, a Rutgers study published in the journal Cardiovascular Toxicology found that a woman who is pregnant or undergoing fertility treatments should avoid going into areas with high air pollution. They found that when a mother inhales high air pollutants, her circulatory system can be affected to the point where there is no substantial blood flow to the fetus, resulting in development issues during her pregnancy. Also, the study specifically focused on how rats were affected by toxic air pollutants called nano-sized titanium dioxide aerosols. They found that the nanoparticles affected the fetus circulatory system, including the main artery and umbilical vein. Through nanotechnology, there has been contributed positively to the vehicle fuel efficiency and renewable energy. Everyone should be aware of the fact that these pollutants can directly affect a woman's pregnancy. Well, Rutgers, that's something I was totally unaware of. When you think of things that can affect a pregnancy, that's definitely, air pollution is not one that just rattles off my mind at the start, but definitely something we should be mindful of and be cautious of. And something else we should be mindful of are still all the exciting events we have coming up right before spring break as well as after. So let's jump into these events. Grab your dance partner because tonight at 7:30 p.m. in the Livingston Student Center, the Hindu Student Council will be hosting a spring Garba. This is your opportunity to experience the classic Indian style of dancing. Also, you will be able to jam out to some awesome Indian music. Everyone is welcome to come. Well, I know personally one of my friends and also coworker, Dan King, went last year with his roommate, Rohan. They went to the Fall Garba, and they were telling me about how much fun it is, showing me videos, things like that. And it's great that this is happening right before spring break. So students definitely have a time to go out and celebrate that exams are over, that they're going to have this week-long break to kind of just relax and have fun. So this is a dance to kind of take your mind off of everything that's been happening at school, have fun, go out, enjoy it, and like they said, jam out to some music. But another exciting event we have is right when we return back from spring break, which is definitely something to be mindful of. The Dr. Jewel Plummer Cobb STEAM Women's Empowerment Conference Committee will be having their 3rd annual conference on March 30th at the Livingston Student Center. The conference will be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This conference seeks to educate and inspire women, as well as elevate their understanding of what it means to be a woman in today's society. This conference is open to all, and it's free. Registration closes tomorrow, March 15th. So to secure your seat and get more information, make sure to check it out. Well, Rutgers, as you know, that is right before spring break, so the deadline to register, you need to do that by tomorrow, but you have to make sure to go to the event, which is after spring break next week, and also on my birthday, so yay, March 30th. But it's something that's a definitely empowering series. This is their 3rd one, so it's been successful, and something we should take mind of celebrating Women's History Month. So definitely go and tune into that. And something else we're going to tune into right now is our very own Daniela Cardona while she went to the Dance Plus rehearsal last semester.
Rutgers, I'm Daniela Cardona, and today we're here at Mason Gross for the annual Dance Plus recital. This recital is held every year by Mason Gross School of the Arts with choreography from Rutgers faculty and special outside guests. Let's go check it out.
I think my favorite part of Dance Plus every year is seeing the students work towards their greatest potential. They're working with faculty and guest artists and spending a whole semester investigating what it means to be a professional artist.
What does dance mean to you?
Dance to me is my outlet. I guess if I wasn't doing dance, I would most definitely be making art or doing art in some way. So for me, dance is that outlet for me to put myself out there, explore myself, my extremities, and make dance on other bodies, and that's what I have the opportunity to do.
I think dance is a way to just express your authentic self, and I know that's so corny because everyone says that, but I think it's what really comes from within you without any filters. Is just natural, authentic.
And what is your favorite part about the recital been so far?
Working with the dancers. I'm setting one of the pieces for the company I dance for, and the dancers are so amazing here. They work really hard and they give everything to the process. So it's really inspiring and fulfilling for me as the director.
I think the most difficult thing is just the very pressurized schedules that everybody has. I mean, our dancers are incredibly hardworking. They are doing a professional degree program, which includes their artistic training and their liberal arts training. So their schedules are very busy, as are the faculties. And then we're bringing in guest artists from all over the world. So it creates a tight time frame, but everybody works the best they can.
While Rutgers, Mason Gross has outdone themselves once again. Boy, can those dancers move. They have me thinking that I can dance. But until I learn how to, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Daniela Cardona, RUTV.
I just think dance is such a beautiful art, and it's so great to see all these Rutgers students coming together and putting on this fantastic show. I know this is their major, and this is something they love to do, so it's something they're super passionate about. And it's beautiful that it tells a story. So there's all different types of ways to interpret it and what it means to you, but you see how much feeling and emotion and passion they put into this dancing that it's absolutely beautiful and honestly breathtaking to watch. So it's always nice to feature students like that who put their all into something and really give it a go. And someone else who we're going to take a look at right after this break is our very own Tina Ogallo, who's someone who puts her all into everything she does.
The Rutgers libraries have some of the biggest resources this university has to offer. There are 9 libraries located throughout all campuses with convenient hours to fit any student schedule. The Alexander Library on College Ave campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Art Library, located on College Ave behind Scott Hall, is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Carr Library on Livingston campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Chang Library on the Douglas campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Mabel Smith Douglas Library on the Douglas campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Library of Science and Medicine on Bush campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Math and Physics Library inside of the Hill Center on Bush campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. There's plenty of space for everyone at the library, so come inside.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Now, like I said, we're going to take a look at our very own Tina Ogallo, who is our shining knight. She is someone who I've gotten the pleasure to know really well, and she's one of my close friends, so we'll tune into that right now.
I'm a brand ambassador and social media influencer here at Rutgers University. I'm a junior, majoring in journalism and media studies, minoring in DCIM. So when I was younger, I was like the major teeny bopper, and when I was like into all these bands on Twitter, I was seeing their marketing, how they were marketing their albums, their songs, and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. The power of social media is so insane. This year, I represent Abercrombie & Fitch and Warner Music U. Last year, I represented Aerie, and my freshman year, I represented Serengeti. Working as a brand ambassador and a social media influencer has taught me so much about myself. I have grown insane amounts in the past 2 years. With being an ambassador, it's kind of like there's a certain amount of hours that you have to allocate for yourself. And when you're a full-time student with 15 or 18 credits, it can be a lot, but time management is just one thing that I've had to crack down on, make sure I'm really getting good at it. So along with everything else, I'm also in RPDC, Rutgers Performing Dance Company, and I'm also part of Phi Mu Sorority. The best way to get involved is to just go for it. Go on brands' websites or whatever company you want to work for. See how you can get involved, DM them, email them, do whatever you possibly can, and then I swear opportunities will be able to knock on your door. So the way that I represent the brands and let people know that I'm a part of these brands is through my Instagram at tina.ogallo. There you can find a bunch of pictures of my life, what's going on, and yeah, it's just a really cool place where I can express myself and show some brand love. I know that I have the confidence to do whatever task is put my way. The people who have influenced me the most would probably be my parents. They have instilled in me academics is super important, as well as making sure that you're loving what you do. And with being a brand ambassador, the possibilities are endless. I have 2 quotes that I live by. The first one is positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. Just making sure that you're happy, optimistic about the future. It really shines a light on the possibilities of your future. And my other favorite quote is, stay close to what keeps you feeling alive. That quote, I love it because as long as I'm happy and I'm doing what I love most, then it doesn't feel like I'm working.
I'm so happy we got to feature someone like Tina Ogallo on the show, just because she is a woman who is so empowered. You see all the things she does here on campus, whether it's Airy Real, which is all about women's empowerment in your body and self-image, then to what Abercrombie, and then she does this music business too. It is amazing that she's so involved in our Rutgers community and reaches out to all different types of students, really gets involved, students involved on campus, and helps people then become ambassadors for these brands as well. Now that we're celebrating Women's History Month, it's great to see women who have been empowered in the past and our next generation to take us forward into the future, which Tina is a perfect example of that, as someone who is pushing for change and bringing communities together, and just an overall great person. So I'm glad we got to feature her on this week's show. Right after this break, we'll go over to Kyle with the weather.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can run today. I'm really busy and, wait, what? You're running there? I did not know this. I didn't even know that was a place.
Do you know all the places on campus where you can work out and exercise? Well, we do, and we want to share that with you. Werblin Recreation Center is located on Bush campus on the corner of Frelinghuysen and Bartholomew Road. Werblin has everything from badminton courts to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The Livingston Recreation Center is located on Road 3 off of Joyce Kilmer Avenue. This center has a full weight room, hosts many different classes, and even has a spa located right inside to help you relax after a tough workout or maybe just a tough exam. The Cook Douglas Recreation Center is located on Beale Road, across from the Cook Student Center. This recreation building comes equipped with a fun fitness center, pool, and racquetball courts for those of you who like sports with a little danger. The College Avenue Gym is located directly on College Avenue, right next to the Student Center. This location has multiple gyms and basketball courts, power and conditioning rooms, and is the only location with a rock wall. The Rutgers Fitness Center is located on Easton Avenue on the College Avenue campus. This is the only location that is just a fitness center, so this might be the place for people looking to just work with weights and machines. Rutgers also has multiple bike and walking paths that run throughout all the campuses. You can find a map of all the paths at rudocs.rutgers.edu/bikewalk. Most facilities are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. Weekend hours vary, but you can find out more information about the facilities and their hours at recreation.rutgers.edu.
Well, Rutgers, as you know, this upcoming week is spring break, so it's so nice to take this time off, relax, have fun if you're going places. But something we need to know about is what this weather's going to be like for this next upcoming week. I mean, we need that time to relax, but is it going to be relaxing if it's raining that whole week? So let's go over to Kyle with the weather.
Thank you, Cassandra. To kick off things, we're going to take a look at the regional forecast. As I said with the earlier, we're going to be looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies here in the New Brunswick area, and that carries out for the rest of the region as well. You can see New York City, 60 degrees is the high today. Camden, 62 up in New York, 60 up in Syracuse, 56 in Albany, and right behind me, Boston is going to be 54. And the warmest for the region is Pittsburgh, 73 degrees, mainly cloudy for the region for today. Now going into tonight, we're going to be taking a look at that rain system that is going to be moving into the area. Pittsburgh is going to see most of the rain first with a low of 52 degrees. Syracuse, you're going to have a slight chance as well. 52 degrees is the low tonight. You can see Scranton and Albany as well. You can see that slight chance of rain tonight with 51 and 46 for the lows. And right behind me, Boston, 42 degrees, with a lot of fog out on the roads of Boston. So if you're going to drive out there, definitely be careful with all the fog. Camden, 53 degrees with partly cloudy skies tonight. And down in D.C., 56 degrees. Now, as we take a look at the 5-day forecast for the New Brunswick area, today is going to be mainly to mostly cloudy today. 61 is the high, so enjoy that, Rutgers, with some t-shirts and shorts. I'm going to be enjoying it. 49 is going to be the low for tonight, so you might want to bring a hoodie for later on tonight. Although Friday is going to be relatively the same in temperatures, but unfortunately we're going to be seeing a lot of rain on Friday, and even some possible thunderstorms as well. So if you are still here and you're going to plan on moving out Friday, best time to do it is either during the morning or the afternoon, because the heaviest part is going to be the evening. That's where we see that chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Saturday and Sunday, as we take a look at the rest of the weekend, 51 and 46 for the highs. You can see it's beginning to gradually decrease as the weekend progresses. 31 degrees is the low for Sunday, and going even further for Monday, if you're still in New Brunswick or the New Brunswick area, you can see a rain chance with rain and snow. 45 is the high and 28 is the low. So we're going to be taking a look at the temperatures beginning to plummet back to those winter-like temperatures. So bundle up if you are in the New Brunswick area or even just in the Garden State as a whole. Now, to tune in about the weather, you can tune in to RUTV channel 23.1 every 15 minutes on the RUTV network. Be sure to leave a like at our Facebook page at facebook.com/RUWeatherWatcher. Tune in to our Twitter as well at RUTVWW and use the hashtag RUWeather. Submit some photos, Rutgers. We might even submit it, feature it on the page as well on Twitter and Facebook. And for even more, go to our YouTube channel as well at RUTV Weather Watcher. Click the notification bell. Stay up to date on the latest forecast. I'm Weather Watcher Kyle Ryman. Enjoy your spring break, Rutgers. Back to you, Cassandra.
Well, it's good to know about that moving out early on Friday. I know I will be going to the city, so I'll be there in the rain, which New York's not always the nicest when it's raining out. It's very gross to kind of commute around that city, but I will be coming back later when those thunderstorms hit, so I'm definitely going to have to move out tonight, kind of get all my stuff in the car, because I'm typically the type to overpack for vacations and breaks and things like that. And also just wishing the best of luck to my bud and co-host Jake, who's in Chicago reporting for the sports. He is being hit with rain right now, so hopefully he has safe travels home as well. So we'll be back right after this, Rutgers.
This is Kate. Kate never utilized the many great resources Rutgers has to offer. Now, Kate doesn't have a job. Don't want to end up like Kate? Then you should go to University Career Services. University Career Services provides career-related counseling, resources, and programs to help individuals clarify academic and career goals, establish career plans, develop job search skills, and make successful career transitions. The mission is to build relationships with alumni, employers, and graduate schools to optimize internship, job, and career opportunities. From workshops and webinars to fairs and other recruiter visits, the staff within University Career Services works tirelessly to prepare students and connect them to the world of work. For more information, visit careers.rutgers.edu.
Well, Rutgers, I hope most of you are taking the time off this spring break to kind of relax, enjoy yourself, whether that's going somewhere really nice or just going home and taking the time to be with family or sleep, catch up on exams, homework, things like that. I mean, no one wants to do homework over spring break, but you never know. But that will do it for today's episode, Rutgers. For more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu. Follow us on social media by searching RU Network, and follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love to hear from you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Cassandra Schiess. Enjoy your spring break, and we'll see you after that.